Good morning, everybody. Giving you a live look outside to start off our Sunday morning over downtown Denver. Certainly dark out there. You wouldn't know it, though, with the skyline lighting up our cameras right now. Also very cold out there. Thanks for being with us. Jordan Chavez, Anusha Roy, and Keely Chalmers with you on this Sunday morning. How's it going, y'all?
It's going good.
Great. Yeah. It's wonderful.
We dodged the snow here in the metro area.
Right.
But we're getting it. There came in bands. So up north of the metro area is seeing the snow. South of the metro area is seeing some light snow.
Yeah.
But just skipping us right now.
Skipping us right now. So
okay.
We missed the band, but yeah, it is certainly, you nailed it. It is certainly cold out there. We're at 29 degrees out there. We got mostly cloudy skies. Again, still some light flurries up near Fort Collins and down south of the metro area. The mountains saw a couple inches of snow overnight, so that's always good news. And we are waiting for another round of snow. We're looking at measurable snow moving into the metro Monday night into Tuesday, and that could make for a slick Tuesday morning commute. But taking a look at our situation right now, live Doppler radar, and there you can see those flurries really just to the north. Fort Collins seeing some snow flurries, and to the south of the metro area, Colorado Springs, south into Pueblo, the I-25 corridor all the way down to the border. That is gradually pushing out, so we're going to see gradual clearing today, topping out right around 48 degrees, which is normal. That's average for this time of the year. The wind's picking up across the eastern plains, but not too bad in the metro area. Clear skies overnight tonight, dropping down to about 26. Mostly sunny tomorrow, 52, a little bit warmer. And then we have that snow moving in. We're talking measurable snow, not just in the mountains, 6+ inches, but also down along the I-25 corridor. We'll explain that, go into a little bit more detail coming up in your full forecast.
All right, thanks so much for that, Keely. Well, police in Lafayette are looking for a man accused of shooting 2 people, killing one of them. Police say they found a man dead with multiple gunshots in a home on Lafayette Drive. A woman who was also shot is now recovering from surgery. Police say they are looking for this man, 24-year-old Anthony Yohara Lopez Aguin. If you know where he is, they are asking for you to call Lafayette Police.
One person is dead and 4 are hurt after a crash in Wheat Ridge. This happened on I-70 East near Kipling around midnight yesterday. Police believe this was a DUI. Police say a truck driver going the wrong way and another truck that had 4 people inside of it. The driver in the truck that got hit sadly died, and 3 passengers are seriously hurt. Police say they were all adults and all family. The driver of the wrong way truck is also seriously hurt.
Well, this weekend, the community was marching together in solidarity as we approach 1 week since the Club Q shooting. The mass shooting last weekend left 5 people dead and so many more hurt. A group called Armed with Love organized the event, and people were walking with signs honoring the victims, and the march ended at Club Q.
Here in Denver, supporters of the LGBTQ+ community gathered at Cultura Chocolate on Morrison Road to raise money for Club Q survivors and families. Bread and Roses Legal Center organized the event, which included a drag queen story hour and performances. Also, more than 100 transgender and queer identifying people contributed art, music, and items for a silent auction. The organizer of the event says this fundraiser is important not only for Club Q survivors, but for the entire LGBTQ+ community.
We need to recognize that an attack on a queer space like a nightclub is an attack on our entire community. It makes all of us, it shakes all of us, because those are spaces that many of us came to be who we are. And so part of this is reclaiming space and saying we will not be afraid and we will not disappear.
A sentiment we have heard a lot in the wake of this shooting. The group hosted another event last night at Town Hall Collaborative on Santa Fe.
Well, so far, 2 online fundraisers have raised more than $1.6 million for Club Q shooting victims and their families. The Colorado Healing Fund, which was promoted by the governor, has now raised more than $900,000. People were also donating nearly $800,000 to a GoFundMe for survivors and families. If you would like to donate, we do have a link on our website, 9news.com.
Colorado's unwanted expertise in mass shootings tells us those impacted by the Club Q shooting are at the beginning of a very long road, a grieving and healing process that could last years. We talked with 2 other women who know that road all too well.
But I want to go this way by Veronica's Rock, and I see that she had a bunny visiting her. I love that.
This snow-covered garden is therapeutic for Heather Dearman.
I tend to come here and try to find peace and comfort.
The 720 Memorial Garden is solace in times like this.
Immediately sent me back to 2012 when The news kept reporting just numbers, and I was personally affected, and one of my relatives was the number.
She knows firsthand what many people in Colorado Springs are going through right now. And she knows their needs won't fade even after 10 years.
People who are on this road to recovery will have lifetime challenges.
Or 23 years.
With Columbine, it's been 23 years, so the needs, the long-term needs sort of like run the gamut.
Heather Martin was a senior at Columbine in 1999. She now leads the Rebels Project, providing ongoing support to survivors of all mass shootings.
I have spoken with survivors who have never received help, who are just now seeking help.
Both Heathers talk to people all the time who still need help.
In the beginning, they might not have asked for help or even noticed or given themselves enough grace to know that they were hurting too.
Help that can often be expensive, an expense Martin never imagined all those years ago.
Truthfully, if you would have asked me right in the aftermath of Columbine, if I needed funds long-term, I would say absolutely not. You give it to the victims' families, you give it to them. Like, I don't deserve it.
Now she's asking people to think about the short and long term.
Donate to organizations that are going to get money directly to the victims and the victims' families. And also don't forget that there are organizations that hold back some of that money specifically for long-term care.
We'll take these and put them on some of the wreaths for Colorado Springs.
Back at the 720 Gardens, Heather's picking up cranes left by people passing through. Signs of support for a long road ahead.
Love wins always, yes.
Both the 720 Foundation and the Rebels Project are planning to help our neighbors in the Springs, not just now, but also in the long term. Heather Martin from the Rebels Project said that she connected with a survivor from Sandy Hook once and had a very long talk. And at the end, she realized all the survivor wanted to hear was that it gets better.